What's going on, guys? Welcome to this YouTube live. If you guys are new here or you're a new subscriber, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to kind of go over a few things, and then at the end, I'm going to open it up to a Q&A for you guys to ask any questions that you may have about the military, fitness, or the upcoming fitness challenge that I'll be running on April 4th. All right, so let's just get into it because there's nothing to hide. So cool thing is we got our flight physical approved to go to flight school, but bad news. I wasn't selected at the most recent flight board to go to flight school. So although it sucks, there are a lot of positives that come from it because we've been working for 2.5 years to get this ETP. It's called an exception to policy, to even go in front of the board again, because every time that I went in front of the board for a chance to go to flight school, I didn't have an ETP. I didn't have an exception to policy to allow me to even go to school, So we have a huge W there. And if you guys are wondering, the past 2 years, if you're just tuning in, you're new, you don't really know my story. I have a heart condition, which I talk about on my channel, and it was preventing me from getting an approved waiver from Rucker to go to flight school. I did 2 heart procedures last year. And after a lot of procedures and doctor's appointments and visits and doing all these checkups and going to the VA, I had somebody reach out to me. And this guy's a pilot in the military. And he's like, "Hey, man, I saw your video. And I just want to let you know that I got an ETP to go to flight school with the same heart condition as you." So it really helped me out in a sense that I didn't have to go and do another heart procedure. So I ended up just submitting my waiver to Rucker and got approved. And it was a long process, about 7-month process, but I got approval like a week before the flight board. And so although I wasn't selected at the flight board to go to flight school, I'm still happy that I got an ETP to have a chance to go in front of the flight board again at the next interview. So yeah, so in an exception to policy, it's a waiver. So in order to go to flight school, you have to have an approved flight physical from Fort Rucker. And I had a couple things that didn't allow me to get that approval. So I had to get an exception of policy, and it took a little bit, but we got it. And if you guys have a similar issue, I'm your man because I figured it out. Someone helped guide me, and I'd love to help guide you on your journey as well. But again, if you guys have an issue that needs to be approved by Rucker, you can look up the flight literature by Googling the aeromedical knowledge. So yeah, quick little update right there on flight school. So that's a no-go right now, but we got the ETP. And next thing is I want to talk to you guys about a 4-week fitness challenge that we have coming up. It's starting April 4th, which is a Monday, but I'm going to be opening it up a week prior for you guys to sign up and get onboarded. It's only $1. And what is going to come with this 4-week fitness challenge is there's going to be prizes for the top 3 places, but I'm also going to be stepping up the value to give back to you guys. And every dollar that's put into like the signups is going back to you guys. So I'm not going to be making anything from this, but it's just a very rewarding process to give back and help you guys out. So week 1, I'm going to be doing a live every week for the challenge. And it's going to be based on when a majority of the people can be present at that live. So week 1, we're going to do a meal prep with me. I'm going to give you guys a grocery list, my grocery list. You guys can tweak it to however you want. I'm going to go live. We're going to go through my process of prepping my meals and cooking my food and getting ready for the week. So that's week 1. Week 2 is going to be a journal prompt. Journal with me, because that's what I want to start doing this year. Here and there, I'll pick up the journal, and it's usually like whenever I'm having a really good day or a really bad day, but I want to get into the habit of journaling every day. So I've created a prompt that I'm going to share with you guys that's going to help you and myself stay on track and journal each day. So that's week 2. So we're going to go over that on week 2. The third live is going to be week 3. We're going to be doing a live workout with me. So it's going to be a body weight only workout too. So there's going to be no equipment needed. So it's just something that you guys can do at your house. And we'll do the live workout. I'll do a little Q&A at the end, and then kind of gauge where you guys are at, any questions that you might have. And then week 4, we're going to be doing a Q&A reflection. So it's going to be the final week. You guys are going to also have a chance to ask me some more questions, and we're going to kind of reflect on the 4-week challenge. And like, you guys are going to give me some really good advice and like input on, where I could be better and what you liked about it. So the next 4-week challenge, we can be better. And in between the 4 weeks of the 4-week challenge, you have the ability to message me on my fitness app. Again, it's only $1 to sign up, and it's $1 for your first month on my fitness app. And I had a question about, hey, how difficult is it to cancel the subscription? So if you guys know how to cancel a subscription on your phone, so if you have an iPhone or an Android, you download an app and ask if you want to pay for a subscription. It's literally that easy, because you're going to download it from the App Store, and then you could go into your subscriptions and just cancel it. I don't even care if you guys just sign up that $1, and then that week you guys go and cancel the subscription. But it's just an entry fee that's required to start the challenge. And the app is amazing. So I know a few people here might be already signed up. So if you guys want to have some input on the side, that's cool as well. But you have access not only to all my workout plans, but 500 plus creators on the app as well. All of their workouts. There's males, females. They have their nutrition guides on there. I have my nutrition guide on there. You have ability to message with me or message with them. So it's a very valuable app, especially if you are someone that, needs coaching, needs that accountability. And there's going to be a Facebook group too, where I'll be posting stuff weekly as well. And then, all right, so prizes. Let's talk about money. So first place transformation will get a $100 gift card to one of the brands that I work with. It could be 10,000, it could be Cuts, it could be First Form, it could be Echelon. And then you're also going to get a full free year, 1 year on my fitness app, which is $99. Second place, you get just the $100 gift card or the option to do the 1 free year on the fitness app. And again, the gift card is going to be catered towards the brands that I work with. And then third place is going to be a $50 gift card to either 10,000 Cuts or First Form. So we're going to be giving away $200, $300, $450. So I'm excited to get this challenge rolling. And I'm already helping a few people right now on the back end. So if you guys want to sign up, again, it's just $1 to sign up. But yeah, that's the 4-week fitness challenge. You guys are all invited. Let's check out the comments. What's good from St. Petersburg? What's up? What's up? Superhuman Unchained is watching right now. Champ, great podcast. So if you guys have any questions about me, about military, about fitness, feel free to ask them. I'm going to go to my texting community because I put it out to send me questions, and I'm going to start answering questions from the texting community. Yeah, I ended up working just a little bit later than I did today, so I was like rushing home, and I bought like this camera to do like a high def. I couldn't figure it out in the matter of time that I got home. So questions. What is the process to get to flight school? So it's a long process to give you. I mean, it was long for me. I'm not going to flight school, but it was a long process to even get in front of the flight board. So first things first, when joining the military, you need to make sure that you have an ASVAB score that has a GT score of 110 or above. Once you have that GT score of 110 or above, then you guys can submit to go take the SIF test, which is the selection instrument for flight training. And you need to pass the SIF test. You have 2 tries to pass the SIF test, and you have to get a score of a 40 or above. And full transparency, I took the SIF test like back in 2012, I think, without even studying. I got like a 39. So I just missed the 40 points to get, passed. And then 2019, when I took it again, I got a 46. So my SIF score is 46. After you do the SIF, you have to schedule a flight physical. And that's through your medical provider or your medical readiness NCO at your unit. Tell them, hey, I passed the SIF. I want to schedule a flight physical. After the flight physical, you either get approved or denied. And then that's when you start building your packet. You can start building your packet prior to the flight physical, but you need the flight physical to complete your packet. And then when you complete the packet, there's so much required with it. You have to get a lot of recommendations. You have to go get a lot of tests done in order to submit. And then when you submit the packet, it has to be in like a perfect order. The camera. So why did I join the National Guard instead of active duty? I really wanted the best of both worlds. I had the ability to go to college, get my college degree, and then also serve my country and my state. And that's, I think, when a lot of people are like in between on if they should go active duty or National Guard, it's like most people go active duty because it's like it's a calling for them, and like they see that as their forever future, or they need to escape from where they're at. And most people, they go and do their 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and then they can either decide to transfer to National Guard, go to college and whatnot. But when people go active duty, I know a majority of the guys that I spoke to said they go because they were looking for that discipline. They were looking for that escape from what they were doing in their life. Now, that's not everybody, but that's, what I've got from people I've spoke to. And, with me going guard first, like I knew I wanted to have a civilian career. I knew I wanted to do both. I wanted to be home, but also serve my country. And, a lot of people don't know this, but National Guard does deploy just like active duty. And we also have a bigger commitment when it comes to stateside because we're responding to hurricanes, natural disasters. Anytime the governor needs us, we go to his call. If the president needs us, we go to the president's call. So it's like wherever we're needed, we go. But okay, good questions, good questions. So was the process difficult to get in cleared, like a cleared flight physical or an exception to policy? Yes, it was. Lots of doctor visits, lots of doctor appointments. And again, like you could speak with your medical readiness NCO or the flight surgeon, and they'll get you the medical literature. And on that literature, it tells you what tests need to be completed. So it's a good question too. Do I know the specific rules for transgender and people with asthma to join the military? I'm not sure about transgender, but I know if you have asthma, I know that's disqualifying condition. But I'm not sure about the transgender. That's something I'd have to look into because I know the policies are always changing, and I think they just updated them like last year. So I'd have to look into that. So I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you. And if you guys didn't know, you guys can text me offline. So I know just the other day I was scrolling through my direct messages on Instagram and I noticed a lot of messages that I've missed. And it becomes overwhelming. So like that's why I have like this texting platform set up. So you guys can text me and like it allows me to see the texts as they come through and I answer them as I go weekly. And you guys could always text me at 617-286-3802. If you guys want to test it out right now, feel free. I'm looking at my messages right now. How long ago was the video with Austin recorded? I don't know. I have to check the date on that and get back to you. But it's fairly recent. Wait, stairs. Someone asked where do I get my protein? So I get my protein from all my supplements from First One. Trying to find. All right. Can you talk about how to contact units in across or in other states for branch and aviation? I'm trying to find open seats/units in need for flight school, coming from civilian to National Guard. Okay, so Cass, what I'm seeing is you are maybe you're a rated pilot already, and you're trying to do the street to seat. I know Florida. I had a bunch of people. So I do social media marketing, but I also like answer all the messages on the Florida Guards page. And I've had people ask about doing the street to seat. And Florida currently is not doing street to seat. Now, for other National Guard units, your best bet would be to contact a local recruiter in whatever state you want to go to. Say, hey, looking to talk to someone in the head of aviation department, and ask them if I could submit a pack thing because I think it's different at every other state, but I know Florida does not do street to seat as of right now. But I would start with asking a recruiter. And even if you go to nationalguard.com/ whatever state you want to go to, you should be able to go to their page and there should be a bunch of contact options on there. So here, I'll give you Florida's, for instance, nationalguard.com/Florida. You guys can type nationalguard.com/ whatever the state is, and it should take you there. And then, like on our page, we have contact options for officer recruiting. We have aviation on there. We have SVAB on there, SFRE on there too. So there's a bunch of different contact options that each state should provide on their webpage. Christopher, can you see yourself flying commercial in the future? Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. I've talked to my girlfriend Shanley about it. It's just a very long process, and I just don't know. It would really interfere with going to flight school with the Army. So it's like if I start that and then I go in front of the flight board again, they're gonna be like, "Well, you're in flight school right now. You have another year." It's like we can't even send you until you're done, type thing. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, do you do that or do you wait until the next board? So, if the flight board doesn't work out, if at some point they're just like stop trying, then I might look into it. But I've thought about it. I was actually going to do that. I was going to go to one of the universities here in Florida, but I needed that exemption. I needed that exception of policy for approved flight physical. So I kind of just stopped thinking about that because my main focus was to get that exception of policy to, be able to even go in front of the flight board. But it's definitely a possibility. What are your plans after the National Guard? That's a really good question. With social media and building an audience and building followers, the ultimate goal is to to start my own business of some sorts. What is it? Not sure yet, but if I could start my own business, something that I could continue to grow and be proud of, that's kind of how like I continue to grow on social media. Was I wasn't really seeing much traction at first, but I just fell in love with the process of like taking nothing and turning it into something. And I know that starting my own business is definitely like one of those things that I want to do because it's something that you start from nothing and you build and it becomes your baby. And one thing about like my YouTube channel, unfortunately, it's like the analytics are skewed. I had one video gave me like 22,000 subscribers, and it's a flight attendant video. It's like how pilots annoy flight attendants. So my subscribers are skewed. I feel like it doesn't align with my views either because like I'm growing, but I'm growing for a different audience than what I'm trying to push out right now. So it almost makes me want to just start a whole new YouTube channel. So would you be joining the Army, Air Force? Um, no, it's just it'd be like Army aviation. How long have you been in the Army, and what is the coolest thing you've done because you're in service? Well, I've been in. This is embarrassing to say, but I've been in since 2011. So coming up on 11 years in August. Um, Coolest thing I've done actually a lot of fun, cool things. But the coolest thing, I got to go to Guyana and train with the Brazilian Special Forces. We did like their JATS program. It's Jungle Amphibious Training School, and it was an immersion into the jungle, and like you were left on. It was like Bear Grylls, like out in the wilderness, like survive on your own, fend for yourself type thing. It sucked at the time, but like reflecting back on like the experience and stuff that I learned and the suck that I went through, it was pretty damn cool because like that's you can't really do as a civilian, and that's what's cool about the military. It's like you do things that 99.9% of civilians don't have the opportunity to do. I thought about, you're right. I could, instead of starting a new YouTube channel, I could delete the flight attendant videos. But that's the thing. The subscribers, it doesn't matter. It's not even about the subscribers, and it never has. It's been just being able to get my message out there, and the subscribers they're just a number because if I have 70,000 subscribers, but only 1,000 people watch, what's the point? When I could go start a new channel and get the same ROI but with less subscribers. I'm currently in flight school now. I started my process a little over 2 years ago when I saw your SIF video. Did you ever get your board results back for the one you did recently? No, I did not. I actually work very closely with the board members too. It's just I haven't had time to go to their office because I've been off the past week or so. So that's my plan is this week is to go talk to the board members because I'm definitely like curious what I need to do to be better in the next board. I just I wasn't the best candidate this time around, or the first time, because the first time I went, I didn't have the medical issue. I didn't know about it. But yeah, my goal is to go talk to them and to kind of get some pointers because this will be my 5th board, and I've taken all the advice that they've given me every board, and I went above and beyond, with the heart procedures, moving back to Florida, and all that to make myself marketable. But again, even with doing all those things, you can't expect it to be a given. It's at the time I just wasn't the best candidate. So when I find out, I might let you guys know why I wasn't selected this time around. But that's pretty cool that you saw my SIF video, and congrats on getting a flight school. That's pretty awesome. Of the wide body jets, which impresses you the most? I don't know. I'm not really I'm not really a plane guru. So, what is your favorite? What's your favorite and most impressive jet? Let's see. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, I have gone from. That's pretty cool. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, I'm doing 75 hard. It's a challenge, and I kind of want to gear my channel more towards like showing you guys my life, but it be wrapped around a type of challenge. So first challenge I'm doing this year is 75 hard, and there's a list of other challenges that I want to do, like 30-day challenges. Um, Not just for my benefit, but to kind of give you guys an insight on like if it's even beneficial. So if you guys have any suggestions on 30, 60, or 90-day challenges that you would be interested in watching me do, I'd love to take that into consideration. 350, pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, so the fitness group it's going to be a Facebook group. There's also, access to the fitness app. Let me see if I can show you guys what the app looks like. So if you can see that somehow or some way. All right, so this is the fitness app. I have a warm up, cool down. There's different series on there, and it's a guided app. So there's video tutorials on how to do it. There's cues in the comments on how to do it. You guys can message me up here. Go to insights as well. I have a whole like 30-page nutrition guide and my meal plan in there as well, supplement advice and stuff like that. So it's a super user-friendly app, and yeah. How's the heart stuff going? Did you get finally cleared? Yes. So I finally got the exception to policy on the flight physical. So after 2.5 years, we have the debut, but I was not selected to go to flight school. We just had the interview last month. And if you guys didn't know, like my full-time active duty job right now is social media marketing for the Florida Guard, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna stay on for like 5 more minutes. So if you guys have any questions about fitness, military, social media, let me know. Yeah, I was a little bummed out. I wasn't selected, but you know, really happy that I got the exception of policy for my waiver. So we have a debut there. Fave deployment. I've only been on one deployment. And then I've done like training missions and stuff. And it wasn't, I mean, People don't even call it a deployment. That's still a win. It's 100% a win, and I'm super thankful. Baby steps, one obstacle at a time, and that's what life is all about. What's up, Hassan? I got your text. Text went through. How long do I think it would take to build up my current audience on a new YouTube channel? I don't know, because my channel was doing really well until I posted a video about my experience with the vid when I got when I got the CVID. It caused the epidemic. I posted that video, and it was just like an insight on my 7-day experience, and my views just tanked. So honestly, I think it's just a shadow ban thing. Like, I'll contact YouTube and they'll be like, no, your analytics are doing just fine. I don't know what you're talking about. But unfortunately, I think I got kind of hit with like a suppression after I posted that video. So I actually took it down, which kind of mad about, but stupid. I'm in the reserve unit at McDill. Would you prefer to stay in the guard as opposed to going to the reserves? Fitness challenges. So I'm assuming you are staying in the reserves. I don't know. I really enjoy the guard. I feel like I've built up a community of friends, and I'm sure it's the same way in the reserves. It's almost like a buddy system, because like the longer you're in, the more people you know, and the better your preferences are for things. So, but hey, the reserves want to take me. They want to send me to flight school. Have you considered fitness modeling? I do like some like side modeling stuff. I just did one recently for like a skin care company. I was so handsome, they signed me up to do like a hand cream photo shoot. So be on the lookout for those photos of my hands. Sean, are you like a pilot at McDill, or what do you do there? Hey, Rue, you want to say hi? Come here. Come here, girl. Come on. But yeah, I'll stay on until 7:10. So if you guys get questions, we announced a 4-week fitness challenge. If you guys are just tuning in, April 4th, $1. You win a bunch of money. You guys can go back to that in the beginning and hear all the prizes. Come here, girl. Oh, we got room. What's the 60 course? Oh, UH60. I got you. That's awesome, man. Congrats. How are the flight boards for the reserves? If you guys didn't know, this is my little puppy, Rue. Rue, say hi. Say hi, girl. She's mad I'm not giving her attention. Yeah, of course. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to hop on here and just hear me talk. But yeah, I wish I had better news for you about going to flight school. I know it's been a long journey. I know like a majority of my channel has been me like saying, hey, we're gonna document the process to get to flight school. So you guys are troopers for hanging on. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sean, if you want to send me like an email or um, send me an email here. I'm just curious to hear about the process and like maybe connect with you offline. How old is the dog? Oh my God, she turned 7 months yesterday. Wow. 7 months old. If you signed up for the fitness app, the 1 year subscription, does that cover the $1 entry? That covers enough. And I appreciate you even signing up for the year subscription. You guys don't need to do the 1 year subscription to join the fitness challenge. But if you do, I'd appreciate it because every dollar that's put into you guys signing up is going to be given back to the winners, first, second, and third place. But all you got to do is do the 1 month trial. And I just would love some feedback. I put a lot of effort into building out my fitness app and to provide value. So even if you want it, you don't even have to enter the fitness challenge. You guys can just, if you want to help me out and give me some feedback, you can download it for $1, cancel the subscription so it doesn't renew at the end of the month, which would be a $14.99 subscription fee, and just give me some input, some improves, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. That's it. And when you sign up for the $1, I'll also send you over some custom calories, macros for whatever your goal is. That comes with every sign up. Damn, my baby looking fine. Thank you. You talking about Rue or you talking about me? But that's a good question, Hassan. I hope I said your name right. All right, guys, couple more minutes, 7:10. I am logging off. I appreciate y'all taking time out of your night. Yeah, man, I definitely know it's worth it. I work with a pilot, and I've been at 4 flight boards, so I know a bunch of people that are at flight school. I'm in communication with them. They're like, "Hey, man, did you get it this board, this board?" But they're all loving it, and I'm hoping to have that same experience. But like they say, nothing ever comes easy. I just will be super appreciative, when I do get that chance, if I do get the chance. But thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, Rue, what are you doing? She wants attention. So I got to go take my puppy for a walk. Again, if you guys want to communicate with me offline, you can send me a text. I have a texting community. I don't spam you. There's different text categories that you guys can enter into. 617-286-3802. And with that, next video coming out this weekend is another day in the life of 75 hard. And let me tell you, it's an update on my weight loss progress, and it's freaking insane. So stay tuned.